RISE is a model we've developed to help teach problem-solving skills to people. So in RISE, we have 4 different steps to problem solving. R stands for recognizing problems. I stands for identifying potential strategies. S stands for strategy implementation. And E stands for evaluating effectiveness. Recognizing problems. If you don't understand and identify what a problem is, it's hard to jump into problem solving around it. And so one of the first essential pieces is helping learn how to recognize what a problem is. And so the way you go through recognizing problems is you try to identify what is getting in the way of either achieving a goal or solving something that you're trying to move forward with. Firm understanding of what the real root problem is then you want to start identifying potential strategies. The key here is that there's not any one strategy that is a solution for everything. And so really identifying strategies is a brainstorming process to develop a library of different strategies and techniques that you may want to use. You can go through them, going through the pros and cons of each, developing what it actually looks like. But once you have an array of options, then you're able to determine what might be the best one to try out first. Strategy implementation. And so what's key here is just knowing what to do doesn't always mean that you do it. And sometimes the first attempt at implementing a strategy doesn't always work. There might be kinks or bumps in the road that we need to work through. And so for proper strategy implementation, we need to make sure that we're giving the strategy a fighting chance to actually show if it works or not. And you might need help in that strategy implementation phase. The effectiveness of that strategy. Did it actually help move us over those problems? Did it actually start to solve it? Is it something that you see that you're willing to continue doing, that you're willing to commit to? Use a system for how we run our sessions called RASP. RASP is 4 distinct phases to sessions, and the way it was built was to help develop a habit and a pattern for individuals to begin to develop their executive functions. We have 4 different stages. We have review, assess, strategize, and plan. What we're doing is reviewing what has happened since the last session. This is like a self-check-in. What progress have we made? What struggles have we encountered? What worked with our follow-ups and what didn't work? Is to really look at where am I at now and what do I need to be focusing on? What's still on my radar? What about my plans didn't work and did I not get to that I need to reincorporate into new plans? And you're also assessing your strategies. What worked, what didn't work? What do I need to adapt a bit? This is where we really get down to the development of skills. This is where we might work on things like what's a better to-do list system? What's a better calendar system? How do I better study? How do I better communicate with colleagues and coworkers? How can I better manage myself? And this is really where we're developing different strategies. We're coming up with plans and things to implement and follow through with. And we're working on the development of new skills and strategies here. This is where, before you check out with yourself or with your coach, you're coming up with a plan of action to follow through with. And this way we have an idea of what to do during that day, what to do during that week, and what are the different steps that I need to do in different timings to be able to follow through so that either during your next check-in with yourself or your next touch point with your coach, we have a clear idea of what we're going to be checking back on. That is then going to inform the reviewing at your next session. And this becomes a process for the cadence of coaching or for how you're managing yourself and moving forward.